For kids, having a first pet can be a great learning opportunity. Joining us is Lori with Infinite Woofs Animal Rescue Society and Henry. This is little Henry. We'll start off talking about Henry.
Sure.
What is his story?
Henry came into us after he failed to bond with another guinea pig in a home. So they just weren't getting along, and they're very specific, especially the male guinea pigs, on who they'll bond with. So he wasn't getting along with him and was surrendered to us.
Okay.
So he's a great, he gets along really well with the male in the foster home he's in right now. So he just needs to find the right person so other animals to hang out with.
He's not a bad guinea pig by all means.
No,
he's really
not at all.
relaxed, really calm. They just need to bond with another one.
Yeah.
Or can he be on his own?
He can be on his own, but they do like a little bit of company.
Okay.
So it's always better for them to have a friend so that they can do a little bit of playtime on their own as well.
Okay.
He's very playful. He loves to run around and get his zoomies on. He chats all the time, and he screams for treats, apparently. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cute. Yeah, and he's just keeping an eye out. Very chill. Very chill.
I mean, this is what they are like when they're in your arms and in your lap and when you're watching TV, but they can tend to be very excited and move a lot when they're put on the ground.
Right. So a lot of times when people think of rescue societies, they think of cats and dogs. What other small animals do you get, though?
Yeah, so we're very different from most of the other rescue societies in the fact that we do rabbits and like guinea pigs and small rodents, but we also do snakes, toads,
really,
some birds as well, and chinchillas, like quite a few different varieties of animals that you wouldn't necessarily see with other rescues. So we do have a great small animals team, as we call them, that does deal with the exotics.
Okay, so look more into you if it's maybe you're looking at something else outside of just a cat or a dog.
For sure, yeah.
Is there a need for foster homes for these little guys?
Always, always, always. We, especially right now, coming off of Easter, we're going to find a lot of people donating, or trying to return or surrender baby rabbits, especially. Yeah. But a lot of the smaller animals get given out at Easter time, and we end up taking a little bit of that on following it. So always looking for fosters on our small animals as well.
So still, we kind of know that that's not a great idea on occasions
Giving
like
gifts,
Easter to gifts like that.
Exactly.
You know, if you are looking to maybe get an animal but you're a little bit unsure, fostering is a good way to kind of have an introduction.
100%. I mean, you get to see how an animal fits in with your family without actually making the full commitment, and you can still decide. We always give the foster the first right of refusal, so they get to choose if they want to adopt or not, but it gives you a good idea, and especially if you're thinking about a small animal that you've never, like one of these animals that you've never had any experience with, it gives you an opportunity to find out how easy they are as well to take care of.
Okay, and what are some important things we need to teach kids when it comes to animals?
Be respectful, I think, is the number one thing. Make sure you're asking permission before you touch any animal that does not belong to you.
Okay.
And because you never know the temperament of that animal, and you don't want the child to get hurt. But also to encourage them to love animals for their whole lifetime. I think that's important because they're, as I say, the rescuers of the future. So we want to make sure that we're instilling that kind of respect and love of animals in our kids. So
yeah, it's a full commitment.
For sure.
Yeah, and he is really cute. If you are interested, maybe look into Henry. I want to thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us again.
For more information, you can visit infinitewoofs.com.